toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will put toe together and will get started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This one's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Just ran him the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game was working to perfection.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Rushes on him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. This is a designed run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Texas A&M going quickly. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Coming out aggressively. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Finding an escape route. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. The extra point here would tie the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Craver. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. first-down game left. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Catch in the middle. It's Moss. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Moss. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 15 to Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Concepcion. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Castellanos. He lobs one high down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third down, he drops to throw. Gonna let it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Ochoa. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The give out of the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And this is tough. Second half of the game, you're down by 3. You know a field goal is going to tie it, but this is a golden opportunity here, David, to take the lead. I think I'm going for the touchdown.
Green light. I'm going for it. Second half, man, I can take the lead right here. I like my chances, and even if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Bussey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic.
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gonna swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room, it's Webster. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady dive because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 15 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quick release on the RPO. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Breaks the tackle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Texas A&M, 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Let's go. To the ground. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Ocha. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Absolutely center cut. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. starts the drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. Looking for the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Reed. Dances away. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.